Hello everybody, how are you doing on this Saturday? Lovely to see you, and I thought I would do a video and pull the cards out for those who wanted them. It's lovely and sunny here in Warwickshire, and we've had a busy morning. We've been and done some shopping. What else did we do? We've got some fresh bread from our local bakery, and your parcel has been posted off, Faeries, and I have sent you the tracking number in an email this morning. I don't know if you've seen it yet or not. And what else have I had to tell you? Oh, the proper Pride of Paradise Lane book. I said it that many times I forgot what it's called. It's out on Amazon to buy on the 3rd of March. Not long to go. The real thing, no mark across it. The real book. So I'll get some of those. I'll be having my author copies come, so I'm really excited about that. I must have read that book 50 times to put every dot in the right place and everything as best it can be. So it's as best as it can be, and I'm really happy with it. Now then, remember last time I showed you this book, The Fairy Oracle, Brian Froud. It's a lovely book. I've been looking through it myself. I've put my card to one side from last week, which is that one. And already I have had that fairy with me, doing quite a few really important things you don't normally do, and it went smoothly, and I know my little fairy was nearby. But remember what I said, and I know you know this as well: if you believe in the fairies, they work for you, work with you. If you don't believe, they won't. So it's a bit like positive thinking. If you think things are going to be good and go well, you're happy, and they do. But if you don't believe in that, it won't work for you. Now then, let's have a look. Who wanted a card? Right, Sal, my sister Sal, who lives in Wales. She does Nanny Moon crochet YouTube, which is really, really good. And she does some lovely things. So if you haven't already had a look at Sal, or maybe you've come to me from Sal, that's great. All you lovely creative people, you do good things. I knit and I do crochet, but I'm a bit random. I tend to not follow a pattern. I make it up as I go along, so you never know what you're going to get, really. That's why I had to dress down to my knees, but hey-ho, it's all good on a cold day. Okay, Sal, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 and pick your card for you. Your fairy card, Sal, is number 20. The Dark Lady. Children out the room time. Once again, I'll try not to pull silly faces. That one. The Dark Lady. So let's have a look in the book. From looking at that, I see the Dark Lady means business. She's not one to mess with. Let's see what it says in here. It's number 20. And I've also got some more poetry for you later, so stick around. If you don't like fairies and you like poetry to come. Number 20, the Dark Lady. Here we go. All that information, look on the Dark Lady. And that's your card, Sal, for today that came up for you. Unconscious power and wisdom, rituals, mysteries and secrets. It says the Dark Lady is a high priestess of the mysteries, not the mistress. She's not in charge of the mistress. She's in charge of the mysteries. She understands how to surrender to divine power, the Unity card 1. She has profound intuitive knowledge that is only to be found by looking deeply into our own beings and natures. We find this fairy through meditation, in sleep and within inner peace, ecstasy and total despair. So when you're going through good times or bad times, the bad times, she will appear and she will lift you up, and she's a guardian. She's also a guardian of unborn beings, unconscious ideas and seeds sprouting in the dark, the cold earth, the tender fragile as yet waiting for the sun. So it's like she is a springtime one, that like it's the winter time, we're waiting for the springtime to come. So this card is telling you however cold and dark things are, just think of it as seeds in the soil, and these seeds are going to grow. She's the mistress of spiritual ritual. The purpose of ritual is not the power it has over gods or spirits or fairies, but the real power it has over us. So it's like putting in a state of consciousness where we connect better with our own magic and otherworldly beings. The Dark Lady understands that ritual is something we surrender to and enfold us. So, this is a time in the natural cycle of life when we open ourselves to receive the inflowing energies of the cards. So it's like a time of self-awareness, self-knowledge, a time to meditate and seek serenity and inner peace. So like a time to sort of go into yourself, reflect, and I see with that one, writing down when you come out of your meditation what you feel and what you think, and it's like a fresh start. That's for you, Sam. And Jackie, you didn't ask for a card, but you did leave a comment, and I appreciate that you subscribe to my channel. I think you can't always see your subscribers. I think if see, I leave my channel public because I need people to look at me for my books and things, but I think if you keep it private, I can't see you, but I think you do subscribe to my channel. I'm sure you do. So for you, Jackie, my writer friend up in Scotland, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, I think you live in Scotland, this is your card, Jackie. What have you got? Ecstatis. Ooh, card number 2. Look at that. Like a big dragonfly, isn't it, coming out of the water? Absolutely love it. Let's have a look. Oh, I think that's like rising up. Ecstatis. Joy, rapture, motivation. This is your fairy, Jackie. When I pull a card, it goes for, say, a period of, we'll say a month. You can pull a card every day, but the one is the one that's around you. Ecstasy, joy, rapture, motivation. I'll show you. There we go. Lovely, and you get all that information as well. Ecstatis is the song, the energy, and the power that fills unity. There's nothing else but that song, no voice to sing, no ears, just the infinite and eternal song. Looks like that, doesn't it? Hear music, can't you? I can feel like water trickling and piano music when I see that. In unity, there's nothing but the song and the outpouring of an undifferent energy, a power felt in mystical experience. So this is like the song of bliss, what powers the cosmos and what gives order and harmony. It's a song that holds the atoms together, the stars in place and the galaxies in theirs. It keeps our heart beating, and it's the love and trust that flows through you and those around you. So let's have a look. So if you had this come up in a reading, it's like represents ecstasy, so it's something everybody seeks. It feels better than good, it feels like ecstatic. We experience it in little bursts and bigger surges, but when you've got this around you, it fills you with power and motivation to grow and become what you have the positive potential of being. Now I happen to know, my husband's just gone past the window with his key telling me he's not walking through, he's not in the video today, he's going through the front door. He's had an escape hatch. I know because I know you, Jackie, I know you're a writer like me, and I know you're waiting for big things, and this is telling you. I told them you had the escape hatch today.
No?
I've told them you went through the escape route today.
Front entrance.
Yeah. Yeah. This card confirms that you're on a course moving in a good direction and that you're in harmony with a great song. So I think music, especially piano music and gentle music, is going to bring great joy. It lights up and empowers the cards around it, so it heals the past and intensifies the moment, enlightening the future. So good luck with your writing, Jackie, and I think you'll get good news soon with your writing. I know you will. And we had somebody else ask for a card. Now, I don't know if I'm saying your name right. Cookie. I'll call you Cookie, if that's okay. And you put in your comment that you have a Sisters of the Sea oracle. That sounds really nice. I'd like to know more about that if you can enlighten me. Who's it by? Or I can I'll have a look. It might be in my Kindred Spirit magazine, but I can look it up. But put a picture in the comments, that'd be nice. So, card for Cookie. There we go, Cookie. Yes, it's this one. It's a good one. Oh, Unity. That card. That nice. That's the card that came before Jackie's card, I think. Card 1, actually. Yeah, we're all at the beginning of the pack today. Unity, card 1. Now that one stands for mystical experience, spiritual home, that one. Unity comes first and it comes last. In between we have the illusion of duality. You may have had a mystical experience where you've had a true union with other beings of other worlds. When I say other worlds, ghosts, spirits, angels, fairies, goblins, witches, pixies, all sorts. There's no end to otherworldly, mystical things. And I think you have had an experience with some being from another world, whether it be, like I said, alien, a ghost, a spirit. I feel that's coming to let you know this is the way for you. This happens quite often. We're not separate like flowers in a field, we are one. So when this card comes up in your reading for your Cookie, it's asking us to remember the mystical concept that we are all one, unified in a holistic universe. It reminds us to look at the needs and goals we have in common with others and seek cooperation with community rather than trying to do everything on our own. So don't think you can do it all. Connect with others, other like-minded souls that are similar to you. It also tells us we have much to gain by remembering our own wholeness. Resolution of inner conflict is often necessary before we move ahead. So it's important at this time we work towards cooperation within and without. Seek the highest good of all involved and not merely your idea. Ask for the divine energy of unity to guide you. So if you see a little sparkle just outside, just to your right or your left, or you see a little flash, that will be unity flying round you, letting you know you're not on your own, and ask for help if you need it, because it is available. Okay, that's the fairy cards for today. They're just great, aren't they? I have phases where I go through all different cards. Let me just show you a quick splash of what the pictures on them all. And so some light, some dark, some in between. Don't look at my nails. I need to put some nail on. Ooh, he's a good one, isn't he? Let's have a look at that one. I like him. Oh, he's got you. We had got you last time, didn't we? Let's see what it says about him. 64. Got you. I was really drawn to that one. He speaks to us in readings of a sudden, often breakdown of structure, habits, patterns and attitudes. So be careful. But I can't help liking. Liberation. When we haven't a clue what to do with things, this is the beginning of a period of confusion or disorientation while we search for a way forward. Although we may think we're simply searching for a way back to what we had before. It says, do not try and pick up the pieces and put them back where they were. Consider instead what you would build in that part of your life. And this time, remember to grow. So don't be stuck in the mud with him. Move forward. Let's just pick which one. Which one do you like the look of? It's a funny one, isn't it? We've got that one, we've got that one, we've got that one. that one? That's a nice one. That seems very involved. Festival of the Waters. Like I said, they're not cards for children, as I said. They're all getting together there. Look, down by the water. Looks a happy card, doesn't it? 37. I'll just do that one and then I'll move on to the poetry. 37. If you can hear a noise in the background, it's just a football on telly. There's a bit of noise in the background, isn't there? 36. 37. It looked like Festival of the Waters. It's Tiberia of the Waters, the fairy Tiberia. There she is. With all the friends round her. All the spirit beings. So this is a water sign card. It's to do with the emotions. Water's always the emotions. Serenity, meditation, gracefully accepting change. So that one, it says feel nice and cool, feel sparkling fairy waters flowing through your fingers, and imagine drinking cool, sparkling water from a stream. And it's a healing card, that one. Water is changeable and fluid. Tiberia speaks to us of a particular kind of change of emotions, change in health. Things we need in life remain constant, no matter what is going on or how the hectic changes in our life might be. We all need nurturing and love, and it's ultimately up to us to provide that for ourselves. The healing fairies will help if we ask. So if you need the fairies' help, you do have to ask them. They're just there. If you don't believe and you don't ask, they'll just carry on just drifting around. So always ask them. And more than that. I'll probably move on to some different cards next time, but if anybody wants one of those, pulling, they're always there on my desk. Now, I told you last time I had a poem in the magazine, the Kindred Spirit magazine, and I have them on my Kindle. I've decorated it up myself, scribbled on it basically. So what I'll do, I'm going to read you the poem that's in the magazine. But first of all, I've done this fairy poem. Now, all different poems have different forms. Now, this one, it's written in the style of Tectatris. Now, Tectatris means, it's this Tectatris, and it goes in syllables. So it starts off one syllable, two syllables, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, 10, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I don't know if you can see that on my Kindle. Like a pattern look. One syllable, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, then another 10, and 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a picture of snowdrops. It's called Snowdrops. I've been to look at the fairy cards. This is a poem about a little fairy. So you count the syllables then. Once upon a time there was a dancer. She waltzed around the clusters of snowdrops, singing magic melodies to springtime. That's the 10 and the 10. It's here, my friends. Come out and play with me. So if I just read it properly now without explaining the syllables to you. It goes, once upon a time there was a dancer. She waltzed around the clusters of snowdrops, singing magic melodies to springtime. It's here, my friends. Come out and play with me. So every time I see a bunch of snowdrops, I imagine little fairy snowdrop dancing around the snowdrops and shouting, come on, it's springtime. There's some lovely spring flowers out at the minute, isn't there? And the poem, I've read Riches of Feeling too, back in one of the other video with my yellow jumper on was that one. Now what I'm doing, I'm reading out of a book called Susie Doodling. It's on the link that's in my, it's underneath the link to my bookshop, or my author page, I should call it. Nagging Marina, that's a good one. I'll ring that and I'll read it. It's Pine Mayhem. I used to write lots of poetry. Here we are. This is the one that's in the magazine. It's called Morning Walk. Here we go. Morning Walk. This is my morning walk poem that was in Kindred Spirit. It's in it now. This is the springtime one, I'll show you. That one I was telling you. It's in there. Right. Glistening on the hawthorn hedge, cobwebs hang like lace. Dew-covered nettles stand strong and tall, finding pride of place. Sparkling spears for water imps, delicate fairies' hats, ducks gathering, otters gliding, scattering water rats. Scented blossoms blow through the breeze on this magical morning in May, while the gentle chug-chug and the smoke from the wood fire curls from the funnel on the barge so colourful, welcoming the day. And that's my morning walk poem. At one time I used to go a morning walk along the canal, and I just remember this one day looking at the hawthorn hedge, and there's just like lace mats all over the hedge, and I thought, just like lacy mats, they're beautiful. And then the nettles, the water dewdrops on them, they sparkled like silver, just so beautiful. And like I said, just what I've written down, ducks were gathering, otters were gliding in the water. It's just so busy down there on the canal, it was lovely. But that's the one, that's my poetry for this time anyway. Lots of books on me. I do enjoy the Kindle, but I do actually prefer a real book. What else have I got to show you? The book I'm reading at the moment is a John Grisham book. It's about an island in the Caribbean, and it's an island that's got history, and the builders want to come and build on it and develop it. But there's one lady left in the community that's from there, and she said no, it's called the Dark Isle. And she's written this book called Dark Deeds on the Dark Isle, because it goes back to the years of when the slave trading went on from Africa over to the Caribbean. And her book is in this book, and the book is about writers as well, so it's quite interesting. I haven't read that much, but it's good. It's a good book. So I've told you about the poetry, and like I said, 3rd of March, that's Monday, isn't it? My book's available on Monday to buy. If you want to buy it, it'll be on Amazon. You just have to look up Lydia King, Pride of Paradise Lane, and I will be doing a giveaway of that when it comes as well. What else do I have to tell you? I think that's about it. Yeah, that's about it for today. I'll see you next time. Bye.